Taurus, good morning. The time traveler. That's your new name, Taurus. You are the time traveler. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. This will be your channeled messages, Taurus. This is going to be a long reading, okay? So, you get something to eat and come back and watch this. You know what I mean, yeah? Okay. So we're kind of switching gears this morning, okay? I always channel in the night, in the early morning between 1 and 3 a.m. Okay. Now last night I was hearing law, okay? L-A-W, or is this L-A-U? Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but law, when I was researching it last night, it's a last name for Chinese people, right? Is it? Yeah, there you. I don't know if I'm spelling it right. Exactly, it's a common Chinese family name. Okay, so I was hearing law. I don't know if it's L-A-W or L-A-U, but also, which is the reason why I'm a confirm that it was something of a Chinese culture, is because we keep seeing the face of a Chinese man. There's a man, but him Chinese. I don't know him age. I don't know if him between the ages of 30 and 45. But I keep seeing, I don't know, I'm seeing the eyes. That's what I'm seeing. I'm gonna say, yeah, man, that's Chinese. That's a Chinese person. That's a Japanese person, because the difference between Chinese and Japanese have more kind of round eyes. Chinese people eyes are more straight. So anyways, may I get that last night. So who am I connecting to? Who is this Chinese person that I am connecting to in the middle of the night? Oh dear, oh my God. Which brought me to the very, very popular topic, okay? We always deal with Western astrology. We have the Chinese astrology wheel, right? So we all know the signs in Western astrology. The difference between Chinese astrology and Western astrology goes by the months. Every 28 to 30 days, the signs switch over. And in Chinese astrology, it goes by years, the year you were born. Now, luckily, because of the highly qualified technicians on Google, and of course, because Google connects people to the world, we were able to translate these signs, Western astrology signs, into Chinese astrology signs. So here we go. Yes, a lot of people might be very, very upset this morning. Oh, my nose is sweating. People might be very upset this morning. Believe me, I wasn't happy with what I found out when it comes on to my zodiac sign. But there's good and bad in everything, okay? So, time traveler, Taurus, let us go. So, I don't know why I'm covering everything in Taurus's reading. Probably because we're going into 5D. 5D rules the earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, as well as we're in the year of Taurus. Yeah, we are going to Taurus season. You have a blood clot? No. Okay, so let us go. The first sign up is Aries. We all know Aries as the ram, okay? Born in April to May, okay? Now, hold on. All them research, the things we do to try to lick 1,000 subscribers and to try to get 4,000 watch hours on YouTube, the things that we are doing, but guess what? It's gonna pay off. It's gonna pay off. Couple months or couple years time, I will be a content creator for a living. Yes, the stress is high right now, but it will be low soon. Lower than the price of oil. Okay, here we go. Aries is the ram, okay? Translated into Chinese astrology, Aries, you are the dragon, okay? So, Aries started the Big Bang. We all know dragons like to belt out fire, okay? Now, in the Chinese culture, the dragon represents good luck, strength, and health, okay? So, if you're an Aries, you're a dragon in Chinese astrology. Hold on. Right. Now, let's talk about the negativity when it comes on to the dragon, which is Aries. The dragon is a symbol of evil. Okay, so everything have a yin and a yang. Okay, that's black and white circle, the black circle, the circle with the black with white in the middle. Out of evil there is a comes good, and with the white circle with the black, even though things can be good, there can be evil touches to it, because as Alan Watts said, the what the what you say, the journey to hell is paved in good intentions or something like that. Yeah, okay. It can also represent supernatural power. So again, curse, evilness, or people summoning supernatural powers to, I don't know, get rid of, I don't know, whatever associated with the Aries vibration. Okay. Now let us move on. Taurus, which is you. Okay. The time traveler. Okay. So Taurus, you are the snake. Yeah. All right. Now the snake actually represents fertility and rebirth. Okay. Remember, the snake is Kundalini energy. Remember, the snake is also in a pharmacy symbol with a pharmacy, that pharmacy logo with the snake wrapped around it. It's in almost any medical field. If you go into a pharmacy, you'll see the symbol. Taurus rule that. Yeah. Because Taurus rule naturality. And remember, all medicines, all of these things, they came from plants. They came from the earth. Taurus rule that, which is a big reason why we are going into 5D, okay? So yeah, so historically snakes and serpents represented fertility. It represented enlightenment, creativity, and life force, okay? It also represents rebirth, transformation, immortality, and healing, okay? Right. So which is why when we were talking about Ophiuchus, he was the wounded healer, the man who healed everybody but couldn't heal himself, right? He fall under the constellation of Taurus, which is why Taurus, especially Taurus vibration, women, they will carry a high masculine energy because of Ophiuchus placements, okay? So yeah, Taurus, you are the snake. No, of course, what that mean? Because we all know that the cloth are the snake. See there? Betrayal. Curse humanity. The snake tempt Eve to eat the apple. But I also remember the snake didn't tempt Eve to eat the apple. The snake asked Eve, why is it that you're in a land full of everything, full of all these things, but your creator said that you cannot eat from this tree? Shouldn't you be able to eat from this tree? This is the Garden of Eden. The snake asked questions. The snake used the logic of humanity, the whole 7 days and 7 nights that God created the universe, created Eve, created Lilith first, created Adam, created Lilith, then created Eve. The serpent, the Kundalini energy, had Eve questioning her own, what's the word I'm looking for? The snake have Eve question her own God. The man who make her, the snake had Eve questioning his laws. And out of curiosity, because we always say curiosity kill the cat, right? She bite the apple, right? The snake never picked the apple and give her. Him had no hands. Him basically raised her Kundalini energy to ask questions that was beyond the supernatural, that was beyond. And remember, she ate from one of the tree of knowledge or the tree of, she ate from the tree of knowledge. Remember what God did say? When you can eat from every single thing, but do not eat from the tree of knowledge. Because after Eve ate from the tree of knowledge, when the serpent, bull, Taurus, end up raise the question and bring the whole blood clot idea to Eve, and Eve bite the apple, then Eve realized that she was naked, which also talks about how Christ or God, Christ consciousness, will shelter you from certain things that you don't see. Okay? So yeah, now the negative meaning behind the snake, right? It represents death, destruction, evil, and poison, right? Because again, going back to the Bible, the serpent tempts Eve to eat the apple, which poisoned humanity, which caused her to eat. But was she blind before? Because when she eat the apple, don't you saw that everything was naked? When they ate the apple, they actually saw that what they were living in sin. Remember? Okay? So it talks about poison. Alright? And of course, thus the snake can represent, it represents the instigated of the fall by tricking Eve into breaking God's command, right? But did he trick her to break God's command? Because Eve could have said, I'm not into that right now. Because the man don't tell me some enough to do this already. That is like your boyfriend giving you a credit card and say, here baby, me give you one credit card. Don't go past the limits. And you end up go to the store and feel like say, oh, because I have money, they'll pass the blood clot limit of the credit card. No, you know hear what the man say before the man take back the credit card from you. So him so-called trick Eve into breaking God's command. Thus the serpent can represent temptation. The devil, Taurus, yep, and deceit. But one thing I remember though, when I tried to pick up the Taurus, was the serpent deceitful or did the serpent tell the truth? Because the serpent saw what the Adam and Eve could not see, didn't he? But just I said, and if we look on it, Taurus, which is a feminine energy, Venusian energy, Venus energy, right? Which is associated with the snake in Chinese astrology, is also represented by the devil. The devil is a woman, it's not a man. Now let's continue. Gemini. Okay? Let us go. And this is actually very ironic, Gemini, because the dot is thinking people, uncle, the uncle for the family. And to be honest, I really feel like the mom was actually fucking her brother. And the son, the son is for the uncle. The son is not for the father. Yeah. So the Gemini uncle, it's the horse in Chinese astrology. Can you look at that? Yes, I remember when they brought me to the forest, that deep forest. Make me walk. We went on the forest down into hills near water. I'm gonna take the picture with him and me dip on him back, right? For make it look like some leg them now work, don't? Yeah. And the uncle set up everything. Yeah. That is before him was emptying the whole trailer full of blood clot shit. Right? Yeah. Anyways, so it represents the horse, Gemini. Now, the positive connotation to the horse is independence, freedom, nobleness, endurance, confidence, triumphant, heroism, and competition. Right? And we all know with royalty, with Cinderella, with all these things, they use the horse to carry, right? The carriage, the horse, okay? In long time days, they used to use the horse. Now, the negative connotation to the horse, remember the 7 horsemen. Is it 7 or 4? Sorry. The negative connotation to the horse is in the book of Revelations, right? 4 horsemen, which is conquest, war, famine, and death. So something could be happening between 4 people, among 4 people. Sorry, between is 2, among is more than 2, right? Now the horse represents destruction, impulsiveness, and instinct impulses that is motivated by man and mankind. Okay? Now, Cancer, let's go. Cancer, your Chinese zodiac is the sheep. The sheep, the sheep. No, that's a goat. Is that a sheep? I don't know, okay? No, the sheep is one of the among the first animals to ever been domesticated by humans, okay? which is would tell you why Cancer sometimes would like the approval of other people, especially when they're in relationships. They want them partner to, you know, talk to me, communicate with me. If you don't communicate with me, I don't feel like you love me. Okay, so they're the sheep. The sheep embodies peacefulness, gentle affection, and the ability to accept guidance from an authority figure. Okay, remember, Cancer is the mother of the zodiac. It is the crab and it is the breast. Okay, the Bible often uses sheep, right, to talk about the spiritual living things and the community. Okay, now we all know the negative connotation of the sheep, right? The sacrifice, the wolf in sheep's clothing, right? Also, when it comes on to the goat family, that type of ram family there, wasn't one of the first clones, was the clone a goat or them the clone a sheep? Which one them the clone? No, Dahlia the sheep or something like that, them the clone. Remember? Okay. Now also the negative connotation is to denote a person or a group who stands apart from the crowd in a negative way. It also represents willful disobedience to one's flock and an unwanted presence, which is why they must sacrifice the lamb. So the sheep can be also used as a scapegoat, right? When you want to blame everything upon the person, you blame it upon the sheep, you blame it upon the Cancer. Yeah, like how them blame every blood clot thing upon Cancer. No, Cancer kill off everybody. Yeah. Meanwhile, TikTok filter them is so advanced. So advanced, we don't even need makeup anymore. Right? But then can't find cure for cancer. Don't. Okay. Moving on. Okay, so yeah. Leo. Okay. So the Leo, your equivalent is the monkey. Yes, Leo, you're the monkey actually. Now the positive connotation towards this is, in many cultures, monkeys are positive and lucky symbols. In the Chinese culture, the monkey is a symbol of good fortune. In Japanese culture, the monkey is seen as happy and playful creatures. In Hinduism culture, the monkey god, remember, in the Hinduism culture there's a monkey god. It symbolizes strength and courage, right? So yeah, Leo, you're the monkey, apparently. All right. Now let's look on the negative connotation towards the monkey. We all know the monkey is associated with the racist and the stereotype of black people, right? Even though Leo is the sun, Leo is a part of fire signs. Leo rules people with melanin, okay, who is in the sun. Now, while the monkey spirit animal is mostly associated with the positive traits, the negative traits is mischief, the trickster, the energy depleter, and deceitfulness, right? Yep. And you know, we also know the whole phrase, hear no evil, speak no evil, see no evil. It is turning a blind eye to it's turning a blind eye to corruption, turning a blind eye to abuse. Even if the monkey was the one who put the person in the abusive situation, the monkey could try to trick you and abuse you and deceive you. So yes. And also remember, the first animal that them sent to space was a monkey, right? The monkey never made it back alive though. So let us move on. Virgo, which one's actually surprising to me. Virgo, your Chinese zodiac is the rooster. Yes. No, I'm sorry, is that a rooster? Yeah, Virgo is a rooster. The rooster is one of the creatures that is revered in many cultures around the world. The rooster symbolizes confidence, good luck, and protection. Yeah, because usually roosters know when evil is near. Also, Virgo, you being the virgin, right? The popular thing that said what came first, the chicken or the egg. I'll give you a minute to try to answer that. What came first, Virgo, the chicken or the egg? The chicken came first, Virgo, not the egg. And just to give you a little reason, just a little reason why I say this and I stand firm on it is because chickens, roosters, hen, I don't remember which one, they will lay eggs regardless if there is sexual intercourse with its mate. Remember, the chicken will lay the egg, but if the egg is not fertilized, it don't create another chicken. It stays as an egg. And then you can take the egg and you boil it, you put it in a Chinese fried rice, or you do things with it. But either way, without the egg being fertilized, the egg will still be there. But it came from a chicken. And remember, chickens don't produce eggs until what? 18 to 27 weeks? So while when the chicken is born, see, 18 to 22 weeks is when hens start laying eggs. So even though the eggs are inside the hen when the hen is born, when the hen reaches a certain age, it starts to produce eggs. The chicken came first, okay? Now the negative connotation to the rooster, Virgo. To be very honest, yeah, chickens are actually used also to warn away evil spirits, okay? Now, to be very honest, Virgo, I couldn't really find a negative meaning to the chicken, other than they use the chicken as mass production, right? They mass produce chickens, pump chickens with hormones and steroids so the chicken can get fat faster so that they can kill them and sell them for money. So the chickens are a part of sacrifice too. I'm not lie, I remember growing up, people would, when them people build a house and then finish building the house, they would cut the throat of a chicken in the house for bless the house. Bless the house, you never did see me over that house to blood clots. And then you just build a house with a new blood clot tile and then you go and cut the throat of a chicken for sacrifice it for warn off evil spirits. Now you have blood on your nice tiles? Okay. Yeah. So that's the most that I could get from it, okay? We know that chicken is loud, so they will say, oh, the negative connotation, the chicken is a chicken, right? The chicken will run and hide. Run and hide. When a chicken cannot stand the heat, it runs and hides away. Yes, yes. But all the chicken for defend itself, but it peck. If the chicken defend himself, because the chicken don't have hands, chicken don't have feet. The chicken don't have teeth. It only have a beak, right? And the same beak what it's gonna use for try for attack is the same beak it used for eat. So is the chicken or is the chicken smart in what him going to use for try to defend himself? And chickens run fast, there are reason, okay? Alright, now we're moving on to Libra. Libra, your Chinese zodiac is the dog. Yeah, Libra, you are the dog. Alright, now while rarely negative symbols, as in they don't really have a lot of negativity behind them, right? They do have unfavorable characteristics, okay? The negative meaning behind it is a deprived animal used to curse them enemies. So a Libra might curse somebody, okay? Because they use a dog for curse people. Dog carry gene, okay? Also the term sick as a dog. Yeah, them use the dog for curse, okay? And it came from the notion that they return to their vomit. Remember when dogs vomit, them will eat them vomit? But also if you notice when dogs are sick, them will eat grass. Do you notice that? Or maybe from the dog them don't do that because dogs are domesticated to a point where they treat the dog them like kids, according to the Pope. That's what the Pope said. Y'all treating y'all dogs like kids. I agree with him. Okay? But anyways, right, as sick as a dog. And also at the end of the Bible, dogs are sorcery and whoremongers. Yeah. Fucking the dog and selling their pups, right? Because there's a lot of people who have dog and them I make the dog them a breed with other dogs for fuck them and for breed them and then sell off them puppy them, right? And the dog them, what you think the dog them I go through? Can you imagine? No, obviously dogs and humans are not the same, so we're not saying that we're holding the emotional attachment of a dog to the same emotional attachment of a human, because that would be you have a woman locked up in a room, men coming in, fucking her, coming in her, just for the point that she can't have babies. But we all know dogs usually drop how much? Dogs drop a lot at a time, them don't drop one. Okay? Rare cases them drop one. And boy, if you have a dog and a dog drop one puppy and you sell that puppy, use abomination. So right, now let's look on the positive. Do we know that dogs are man's best friend, right? Positive meaning of a dog, right? It is they give you unconditional love, right? A man's best friend. The dog will never turn on you unless you starve the dog or you deprive the dog. Unless you're abusing the dog or you lock the dog up, okay? They also them can sense things, okay? Dogs are also used as protection. And them nose is very good. That's why the police use the dogs. Even though, I won't lie, a cat would look very good in a police officer's seat, but I'm just saying they use the dogs for a reason, because the dogs can respond. The way the dogs respond to humans, that's why they use the dogs. Very good with scent, okay? And also very obedient. You can train them. You can't train cats. Cats are felines. You can't tame a feline. You can tame a mammal. Not a mammal, I'm sorry. You can domesticate a dog. The dog family, yeah, you can domesticate. Well, some of them can, and not every wolf you can domesticate, okay? So, Libra, that is you. Now let's go to Scorpio. Scorpio. Scorpio, your Chinese zodiac is the pig. Yes, Scorpio, you're the pig. I'm sorry, Scorpio. Now, the positive connotation to this, the pig represents luck, overall good fortune, wealth, honesty, and prosperity. Now, remember when, I don't know if anybody know or anybody used to do this, when you were growing up, you'd have a piggy bank, okay? You'd have a little bank thing, the pig, and it had a slit in its back and you'd put the coins in. I say every blood clot time would have saved that. My mother would have broken it and take it. And I said, she'll give me back the money. Give me back what? I could have never blood clot save when me younger. Them always take the money from me. Them know, right? So yes, the pig can also symbolize hard work, a peace-loving person, truthfulness, generous, indulge, patience, reliability, trusting, sincerity, and a social person with a large sense of humor and understanding, okay? So yes, Scorpio, you are the pig, okay? Now the negative connotation towards this is a dirty, greedy, or bad-mannered person, okay? Now this is also associated with gluttony, okay? You want more. Yeah, you're as greedy as a pig. Pigs are usually fat. Also, pigs have the reputation of rolling around in dirt, okay, or shitting where they eat, okay? Also with the pig, when it comes down to the Bible, when they were casting out the demon, they didn't cast it out in a snake, they cast it out in a pig. So yeah, Scorpio, and it's weird because Scorpio rules the occult, but it's translated into Chinese astrology as Scorpio is a pig, okay? Now, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, you are the rat. You are. And it's weird because yesterday when I was doing Gemini's reading and I told you I was hearing some type of Sagittarius girl who was working for the government or something, and I was talking about the cheese situation and how humans have to buy the cheese and leave the cheese out for the rat to get it, but rat love to shred paperwork. Yeah, so Sagittarius, you are the rat actually, okay? So on the other hand, rat symbolizes intelligence, adaptability, and resourcefulness. Remember, when people are studying the human, when they must study autonomy and they want to study drug interaction and stuff in scientists and labs, they would use the rats to actually experiment on, because they claim that the rats had a, what them say, them have a similar immune system like humans or something like that, which I never understood why they did it with rats, because like rats carry leptospirosis, which is poison, it can kill you. So why would they experiment on rats? But also I know for a fact that, remember, I don't know if anybody remember this or know this, they were using rats to grow extra parts for humans. Like they did a experiment when they grew a human ears, looking exactly like a ear, okay? When they grew the human ears on the back of the rat, okay? So they use rats a lot in labs, lab study, okay? So Sagittarius, you could be a study, or again, the most popular term, you're a rat, you're a snitch, you're an informant, you're a carry, okay? Because people would say, yeah, the rat them are work, them are informants, yeah. Anything you tell them run gun, go tell them, boss. Because them are rats. They cannot be trusted. And they're shredding paperwork, okay? But yeah, so the rat is also seen as a symbol of prosperity and good luck. Now the negative meaning of a rat, we talk about the snitch, we talk about all these things. Now the rat usually carries disease, okay, which going back to things like racism, prejudice, all right, but also trying to make somebody else sick, snitching on a person because you want the person have a downfall, okay. The negative traits has led the rat to an informal meaning of a hateful person, a liar, or a double crosser, right? You can also use a rat to mean betrayed or snitched on. So the rat, the negative connotation is that the rat will betray you. Betray anybody for cheese. Cheese as in money or cheese as in drugs, okay? So Sagittarius, that is you, okay? Now, let us go on to Capricorn. Capricorn, you are the ox. Now Capricorn, I must say, I feel a little bad because not no sweet me than oxtail on a Sunday. Buy me 3 pound of oxtail. I'm gonna cook some oxtail and rice and peas and chicken, and we have it. And to be very honest, when you eat oxtail, that means they get the ox, they cut the tail off the ox, which they say is a delicacy, you know, it's a aphrodisiac, yeah, because there's only one tail to a ox, okay? So the ox symbolizes diligence and dependability. That sounds like a Capricorn, very, very dependable, all right? Also with the ox is the strongest animal of the 12 zodiac signs, is the good helper, okay? In Chinese farming, all right, the ox symbolizes honesty, down to earth, persistence, and wealth, okay? Now the negative meaning of the ox, because everything carry a negative, they are stubborn, tardy, and fractious, okay? So them stubborn, very, very stubborn. They are late sometimes, very, very late, okay? Yeah, and it's hard to change their mind. But I mean, that sounded like the least of all these zodiac's problems, okay? They like to do things on their own pace as well, okay? So you can't really push a ox, just like you can't push a Capricorn, okay? Now, let's go on to Aquarius. Didn't really have a lot of bad things to say about the ox, because according to the astrology of the Chinese zodiac, the ox don't really carry a lot of bad connotation. Plus, oxtail tastes good. I'm sorry, okay? No, Aquarius, you are the tiger. Aquarius is a tiger. Yes, tigers are the ancient Chinese animal symbols. All right, it represents dignity, ferocity, sturdiness, courage, and by itself, it's the yin energy. Okay, which is the white energy, right? It also symbolizes protection, all right? The image of a tiger is often seen on clothing or the home of the to warn off any semblance of a harm. Yeah, it is a safekeeper, basically. The tiger. I have the eye of the tiger, and into the night, 'cause I am the champion, and you're gonna hear me roar louder, louder than a lion, right? So Aquarius, you're the tiger. Now the negative connotation behind the tiger though, is unpredictability, because it's part of the feline family. You can't really tame a tiger, okay? It also talks about leading into the arms of destruction. The tiger will lead you to your death, okay? The tiger also represents trickery, all right? That's why a lot of people will raise felines or raise things, and when the felines become a certain age, them end up turn and kill them owners, right? We know that tiger represents feminine power, speed, beauty, and protectiveness, okay? Yeah, but the tiger can turn on you at any time. The tiger will actually lead you into destruction as well, okay? There's not a lot of bad things about the tiger though. Right, it's just unpredictability really, and the fact that them will lead it into destruction. Oh, also the tiger can be a sign of trickery. Yeah. All right. And then we're going to end it off with Pisces, okay? Positive meaning. Now, actually, out of all the zodiac signs, in especially astrology, this is actually the luckiest sign of the Chinese astrology, okay? So Pisces, Pisces is the rabbit, okay? It's the bunny. All right, the rat symbolizes fertility, okay? They will always have the term, you fuck like rabbit, because rabbits reproduce a lot. It talks about luck and creativity. Rabbits also symbolizes compassion and intuition. Pisces being the water sign, the 12th zodiac, very intuitive, okay? The rabbit is popular symbol among many cultures in the world, often associated with springtime and new beginnings, okay? We also know that a pair of rabbits' feet is good luck, okay? Even though, why would you kill a rabbit for its feet? Just have a pet rabbit, okay? You remember in a Billy and Mandy, do you love me? Yes, I love you. I'm gonna love you to death. Okay, when Billy did get one rabbit, the grim adventures of Billy and Mandy. When Billy did get one rabbit and a rabbit tried to kill him, the demonic rabbit, right? Do you love me? Alright, now the negative connotation towards the rabbits, okay? Going down the rabbit hole, curiosity. Because we all know some people go down the rabbit hole and then they get so fucking scared because they wish they never knew what they knew after, okay? So the rabbit can be the illusion, alright? But also in Alice in Wonderland, she fell down the rabbit hole, didn't she? Bugs Bunny, him is the rabbit. What's up, Doc? Right? Because the dog always have a shotgun and try to hunt the rabbits, but he could have never killed the rabbit, don't? Because the rabbits are good luck. Yeah. In other perhaps earliest aspects of the religion, rabbits were more likely associated with trickery, okay? If you even in Pink video, where I can run to the fast as I can, to the middle of nowhere, to the middle of my frustrated fears, and I swear you're just like a pill. Instead of making me better, you keep making me ill. When she in the room with the rabbits, rabbit symbolizes cocaine, drugs, okay? So it's talk about trickery and being unclean, and rabbits should not be trusted, okay? Is there anything else I'm missing out? Yeah, that is it. Okay, and we all know rabbits love carrots, right? Yeah, carrot is the rabbit's favorite hold on. Rabbit is the animal's favorite food, but also the slang for a carrot is a red-haired, ginger-haired person. Okay, so yeah, that is it. We just went through all of this. Taurus, we did this in your reading for some weird reason, okay? But you are the time traveler. So whether the time is in Western astrology or the time is in Chinese astrology, you still rule time. So yeah, you are the snake. You were there in the beginning of time. Which other animal was there in the beginning of time? Even in the Egyptian days, the snake was there. Hathor, the picture of Hathor, she had a snake around her hand. The snake had always talked about Kundalini energy and shedding because the snake shed, right? And how convenient. Doesn't snake eat eggs? And if the snake eat the egg, that means Taurus and Virgo is working in close proximity because Virgo is the rooster which lays the eggs, right? Taurus, which is the snake, you also eat rats, don't? Sagittarius is the rat. I know you feed snakes, egg and rats, right? Yeah. So, I don't know. For some reason, I had to go through that for you, okay? So, Taurus, let me just draw some little things for you, and then we'll end your reading, all right? We have a Y coming out first, okay? We got a G. Yes, the G, the Genesis. Oh my God, oh my God, G. There's a name. There was a name associated with G. I can't remember. You know, something about a G. I can't remember the G. There's something about a G. We have the number 6. You see, I have to make sure it says yeah, man, a 60s. Yeah, we have a 6. Is it? You see, it's a 6. Okay, we have a 6. We have a L. We have a J. And we have the number 3. I hear middle finger. Okay, someone's giving you the middle finger. You're giving someone the middle finger, Taurus. Feel like someone deserves the middle finger, okay? Let us go. Taurus. We have bones coming out first. So bones, broken bones. Maybe something about somebody broke their leg, broke somewhere. There's something about a fracture, okay? But this could also be Egyptian. Someone's of Egyptian bone structure. The bone structure of someone is Egyptian. Also, I don't know if anybody else know, do you notice that the Egyptian pyramids, when they had the Egyptian pharaohs on the pyramids, and you notice a lot of them noses knocked off? When you look on the Egyptian things where the Egyptian faces would be, they knocked off all the noses of the Egyptian because the noses were big. The noses weren't straight. Later on in life, they end up rebuild the nose, like a nose job, right? Later on in life, they rebuild the nose straight in the Egyptians. Noses weren't straight. Noses were big. The bones of the nose were straight. Okay? So something about bones, or your bones, or archaeologists. Alright, somebody studies bones. I hear pilgrimage. Okay? Ooh, we have fuck it. Okay, someone's fucking it. Alright? Or someone decides that's born. Yeah, something about a broken something. Something broken. Okay? You know, I always feel like it's a sin when I see babies with broken hand or broken leg. That's a baby. What kind of drop them? The fucking, them skull don't even close yet, right? Because if you look on babies, if you're looking at them head, you'll see them pulse beat here. It's because them skull don't close. What kind of nastiness for a baby if you broke them bone? For a baby if you broke them leg, the baby what can't walk properly or just start walk. The bones don't even develop properly. The bones are usually soft and flexible, right? Some sacrificial thing I go on, don't. Yeah, well, fuck it on bones, okay? Taurus, maybe something happening with your bones, okay? Yeah, we have confused, okay? We have joy, alright? And then we have curse. So someone cursed you because of your bones. So this could be you were out with somebody and somebody pushed you off something, or better yet, somebody kick you up on your foot, kick up on your hand, kick in your face and broke somewhere, right? Maybe somebody broke their nose, okay? And if your nose broke, usually a spell word that's, yeah. Somebody tried to curse you with bones or use bone magic on you, okay? Yeah, we have cuddles, okay? I'm hearing cuddling with a skeleton. Or cuddling with death. Now, in the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, it gives death the personification. Remember? What happened? I don't remember how Mandy did get... Wait. My little sister, Brittany, she loved this show so much. She loved Grim Adventures. Okay, so... I don't remember how Mandy got Grim. Because Grim answered to Mandy and Billy. Okay, Mandy, right, which is a cynical, remorseful girl who, after winning a limbo game to save Billy's pet hamster, right, she gave Grim Reaper as our best friend forever. Okay? You know the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy? Right. With a little girl and her parents freed her and she owned it. Right? Right, so somebody tried to curse you. Or was it a curse or was it a blessing? Because to my knowledge, the Grim Reaper only comes for those whose time is near. If you're friends with Grim Reaper, that means you have the ability to see death, sense death, stop death, cause death, but also eternal life, okay? Immortality, the skeleton, alright? So again, remember we were talking about Taurus, the bull being the bull being the curse. You understand? The raging bull, right? Raging bull. I'm a raging bull, right? But also remember the Olympic Games that happened in Britain before the Queen passed. They used the bull. Remember? The woman them had dragged the bull and them send a black girl out there with the crystal. Crystal will look like this, but it is bigger. And she get the bull and the bull tame, offering the bull kindness, benevolence, and friendship, right? Because the bull is red. We also know that the bull is associated with Wall Street, the bull and the bear, right? The bear is what? Hold on. And the bull is used for the Wall Street. Why wasn't it any other animal? Right? when a bull market occurs, the securities are on a rise. Okay? So anytime you see the bull, yeah, make money. Yeah. The bull make money. The bull is dependable. Yeah. So also the bull is very stubborn. So the bull has a personality of keeping their stocks and not selling it fast. So the bull energy is buying stocks and holding on to the stocks. Hold it, hold it, hold it. While everybody at trade. While trading happening, because remember trading have to happen in order for the bears to progress or for the bulls to progress. But the bull market talks about holding your stock. You hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it until the stock reach a major, I don't know, figure. Then you sell it. Alright? The bull don't participate in selling and exchanging fast. Okay? But bones and cuddle, yeah, something was promised to you, or if somebody tried to curse you, it was a blessing. Okay? Yeah, we have powerful, exactly. If somebody just tried to curse you, it was a blessing. Maybe somebody used bone magic to curse you, again, breaking your bone. But you're powerful as fuck. And we know that bones take the longest to heal, right? While when you get a cut or a stab, flesh and cells will regenerate. You can't get another bone. And also, I must say, Canada, even though the person happened to, I don't really have no respect for them. When people brought them bone, when they cannot put metal in a people. First of all, I ask a blood clot question, right? When it comes down to dental hygienists and dentists, right? When on the need for fill a teeth that was chipped, or on the need for do a cavity, when I have this thing where on the mix and put and fill in the teeth, right? And then put blue or red light underneath it and make it hard. The enamel hard like teeth again, right? So dentists can mimic bone, which is mostly teeth, right? But the teeth and bones don't they decay at the same rate, alright? But when it can mimic making a teeth, why there's no technology for mimic bone? When it can't use that in a people flesh, when I use iron, I want to use blood clot iron. Metal why disintegrate the cells them. When people brought them thing or people need surgery, when I put metal inside people because the blood clot lazy, some man nurse and doctor lazy in a blood clots. Or what, when they don't like the blood, when they're not stitching the things right, the dirty fucking medical practitioner, when people get deep cut, when they go and staple the blood clot cut, staple the cut. Staple it like it's paperwork that's supposed to be on Justin Trudeau's desk from last week, right? When I go staple the blood clot people them wound because I'm too fucking lazy to sew. Worse, when there's a broken bone, and I put metal inside the blood clot people them thing for hold the bone them together. When the fucking body are gonna reject metal. And one thing why my family never born rich and make me turn one blood clot surgeon. And that I should have do. The most that I have come close to is being a veterinarian. Because I remember when I was young. Probably that's why my family think I'm weird. But remember when me young, before I go high school, I go outside and I see a little puffy, fluffy bird outside. One little tiny bird. It wasn't a hummingbird. And I say, what a bird you had up on the ground? And so I go to the bird. Like me I touch the bird a hop, but the bird nah move. But me seeing the back of the bird. And at the same time, my father did visit Jamaica. Him there stay with me. He came and to stay because enough time would come, stay and then leave. And I go outside and I see this bird. And then I take up the bird and turn the bird around. In the bird head have maggots. And I said to myself, why the bird have maggots in its head? Then I said, maybe more than likely when the mother was feeding the bird, the maggot dropped in the thing. It never dropped in the bird mouth. And then the maggot just crawled and latched onto the bird. And I remember getting a tweezer and picking out all of the maggots them out of the bird head. And then my parents was like freaking out, like, why you do that? That's nasty, why you do that? But the bird did look healthy. And then pick out all the maggots out of the bird, and then remember me will usually always have tetracycline. Always have tetracycline for cut and bruises. I don't know if tetracycline could have used on animals, but after I take out the whole of the maggot them out of the bird, I put tetracycline there. Put a little band-aid on the bird. The band-aid wouldn't stay because the bird had feathers, so the band-aid wouldn't stay. And I couldn't wrap the bird head because I don't really know nothing. But after I do that, I clean up the bird with peroxide because I know I couldn't use alcohol on the bird because it would have burned the bird. Peroxide don't burn, it foam. And after I'm done, I see the bird hop and fly away. And I did this when I was about 12 years old because it was before I went to high school. Yeah. So powerful. You are powerful. You could have also been a bird in a past life or an owl. Yeah, we have heart. Powerful and heart. Your heart is powerful. You know that? You know it's easier to be corrupting. It's easier for intake corruption, you know. It's easy. Standing in your own self, standing strong like a Taurus, like a bull, being stubborn like a bull sometimes is what protects Taurus. Because Taurus mind can't be changed. Taurus can't be swayed. You can't make Taurus leg of them stocks. Or because everybody is switching a trade. Taurus like a hold on them stock until the stock like a blood clot billion or a million. Yeah, millionaire vibes we are talking about. Yes, gone are the days. Fuck your job, how we don't work around here. It's Tommy from Love and Hip Hop. She says so, right? Yeah. And them the vibe with them on. Yeah. We are trying to feed the blood clot nation. We are trying to own a shelter. That's what we're vibing here. Yes, we like the fame. Big up my friends and my family. We love the money, but we not about for vanity. Yeah. Yes. By his deeds shall a man be known. Man not ask you for a piece of bread, you give him stone. Right? The man asks you for a piece of bread, you give him stone. No. By his deeds shall a man be known. Yeah. So yeah, your heart is pure, Taurus. You are the time traveler. That's why when they talk about pulse, they must say how fast do your pulse beat by how fast does your pulse beat by the minutes, okay? Because we know what is going on. And to be very honest, I remember when the doctor did try to misdiagnose me with thyroid problem, right? That blood clot doctor, him try to misdiagnose me. Normal resting heart rate should be between 60 and 100 per beats. I think mine was 120 something at the time, and they were trying to diagnose me with thyroid problem. But not the blood clot thyroid problem. I spell word the fuck of them they use for me. 𝒂𝒂𝒔𝒆 them they use for me, right? And maybe because since I was a very young person and my heart rate was always so high and naturally, that's why I survived the heart attack what happened to me in a Canadian Mental Health Association. Hearts are powerful, or somebody that try to thief your heart. Don't. Or somebody know that the way to get your magic is through your heart. So them have to lie to you. But your heart powerful, no blood clots. Know that. Maybe that's why they talk about organ donation so much. Because somebody can't wait to get that heart for instill in them. Make them feel like a blood clot. What? 2 more and I'm done. There's a ghost in my room. Yeah. And you see there's a ghost in my room and cursed. Going back to Victor. Victor, do you know Victor? Hopefully you don't meet him. Unfortunately, some people have seen Victor and they know about Victor. But usually, Victor not come out unless you bring him out. But there's a ghost in my room and cursed. In red. But there's also in pink, hearts and powerful. Yeah, we have bright future. You have a very, very bright future ahead of you, Taurus. The time traveler. And we have hot. Yeah. I'm going to leave it here, Taurus. Until next time. Meta.